What up, dude?
It's that Memphis.
Go. Yo, what's up, y'all? We back with another Play Phase podcast, y'all. There's a lot today to like really go ahead and unpack. You know, we had the State of Play the other day. We have the Summer Games Fest just today, and then we got a couple other topics that we're going to go over as well. But honestly, we got a lot to go through. So I mean, we're going to go through quick introductions real quick. You know, as you know, on Disparity. What's up, y'all? We have Venta Black over here. We have Irene. We have Garrett or. We have Aiden's. Come on. We got Max and Spider. We got everybody here. You know, we back. We back. Actually, and again, thank you, Spider, for being a guest on today's podcast. Appreciate you for coming on through again. You know, as y'all know, if y'all ever want to be a guest on the podcast, hit me up or hit us up. Whoever's host the podcast, we'll get you on through. You know, that'd be you know, we talk about it.
Spirit is at war. He'll take anyone.
I just thought about something.
What's up, brother?
I thought Hal was supposed to.
No, he was, but remember, we had to move it though for you. We have to move it from Saturday to he said so. He might be in the next one in the future. I don't know. We'll have to see. But all right.
Wait, hold on. Hal's wife. Where is he at?
He is at work.
Oh,
he's earning my money.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's
but all right. So state of play, y'all. State of play. What are y'all thoughts? What were y'all thoughts on the game announcements? I mean, they showed off some pretty interesting games on there. So what do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts on that?
Really said that though boldly.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that is his wallet. That is his wallet. Or vice versa. But yeah, what do y'all think about the state of play though? Like, what do you like? I think this was a better state of play from like Sony has ever given, at least to me.
My original opinion of it was like, okay, whatever, until I really looked and realized how many games they're actually finally bringing out. Like Star Wars being like the main one since they've been talking about it since fucking 2020, and now you have not only like one, you actually have two different versions of a Star Wars game that's coming out. You got the racer one, then you had a one. I think was that one supposed to have been the
Star Wars XCOM, Star Wars Zero, what's the company?
I think so. Yeah. Was that supposed to have been that one, or they just changed the name of it?
What do you mean?
Because the original Star Wars game that was supposed to be in development was named something else. I can't think of the name of it for the life of me right now. But it's just good to know that they're not only bringing out Star Wars, but they're bringing out, you know, the racer version, and then they're having the actual whole new one.
Yeah.
I want to say that was the one they were supposed to be talking about for a while now.
Yeah. Yeah, looks good.
But maybe that's a guess. That's a guess, though. I don't know.
I can see that. I'm glad they're making Star Wars games again.
I mean, they're making two. You can't really can't complain on that. They're making two different versions, so I mean, it is what it is. I'm
just glad it's not like relegated to EA. But yeah, and
it's not a part of EA. That's another huge thing. It's not a part of EA.
So the one thing,
although Black Battlefront 2. Is still playable to this day. I don't care what anybody says.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I want to say is I'm gonna keep this buck, y'all. If y'all like Rayman, please go out and support Rayman. Buy Rayman.
I was gonna say that I'm a Rayman fan.
Buy Rayman.
In a long time.
Because I'm tired. Because like, look, y'all, we ain't finna do the same thing y'all did to Prince of Persia: The Last Crown. We ain't finna do that right now. I need y'all to go out there and support Rayman because we need Rayman. All right, they said Ubisoft even said it again. I mean, I hate that some companies do this under like a gunshot, you know, got a gun to the head kind of thing. But if Rayman don't make sales, we ain't seen Rayman for another 30 years. I'm just saying, go support Rayman.
I feel like Rayman has quite a good fan base, though, doesn't it?
No, I mean, well, the fan base doesn't matter if people don't show up for it, though. That's the problem. It's like people kept saying, "Oh my gosh, Prince of Persia," but they didn't show for Prince of Persia.
Yeah, but Prince of Persia, I feel like Rayman has a bigger fan base because, like, Rayman is you have the nostalgia of the people who played as a kid, and it's still kid friendly. So,
I mean, true. I mean, yeah, true. Also, have you guys checked out the Onimusha yet? Onimusha. I played the demo the other night, and it's actually pretty good. And for the taste that they gave us, I think it's all right. You know, at least on PC for sure. But what is anybody else's thoughts on it?
I thought it was pretty decent, but I have a question. Maybe someone can answer. How many of those announcements are exclusives now that they are moving on?
Spider can probably answer that.
You talking about specifically for the state of play?
Yes. Yes.
So for console exclusives, we have. Where did my list go?
He came ready.
And this is just, and I just made a list of games that I'm buying. So
I have it too.
So for console exclusives, you have Wolverine, Marvel Sultan, Kamuri, Silent Hill. It's a game I'm missing too that's coming out this year. That's exclusive. You got God of War Faye, and it was one more.
Is that Until Dawn 2?
Until Dawn 2.
Yeah, I don't have that on my list because I'm not buying it. But yeah, that one is exclusive.
Hold on, why aren't you buying Until Dawn 2? What's up?
I'm one of them guys that's like hardcore gameplay. To me, if I'm just buying a game and I'm not doing nothing in the game but watching cutscenes, it's just not for me.
I got you.
I feel that.
I got you. Like that.
I haven't played anything but visual novels last week, so I think I'm the other way around.
They got a big audience for them type of games. Like all the Telltale games, Until Dawn, those horror games where you making choices and stuff like that. Those are big games and they're very fun to watch.
I feel that though, because like those games are like, you know, I just like to sit back and chill sometimes. You know, it's like they're small, they're pretty short games. You know, maybe 10 hours long, just about.
Wait,
so, you know,
hold on. What's your opinion of Fuck, I can't. Hellblade, then.
Hellblade. I didn't play the first one, and I have the second one on my Xbox Series X, but I just have not booted it up because just the lack of gameplay just really doesn't entice me to do it.
You need to play the first one. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You need, don't jump to the second one.
Game Pass. I'll check it out. So start with the first one.
No, play the first one first, because you play that second one, it's not gonna make no sense.
All right,
I can guarantee you. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be like, well, why the fuck am I doing this? On top of how you already feel about those kind of games.
Right.
I get that.
Okay.
Another game that really caught my eye too was that game. I've been peeping it for quite a while. It's that game Ill. That's the game that cool. I've been peeping that game for quite a while. I mean, they announced it like what, 3 or 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
you know,
so a couple years.
So it's been a while.
That trailer with like the naked smiley dude, he really like unsettled me. Like that they did a good job of like setting up an atmosphere. I want to get it, but I also think it might be one of those games where I'm just throw the controller and have someone else play it for me after a while.
I feel that. Now, another game that really surprised me that actually came back, and I thought the series was just dead, and that was Stuntman.
Man, that game looked amazing. I can't wait to play that.
I was like, Stuntman? I think, what? Yeah, that's it. But no, it looked good though. It really did look real good though. You know, I was very surprised. Shit. What else? They had Ace Combat. I haven't really been to the Ace Combat series at all, so I haven't really like paid attention. I didn't really care for it too much, you know. For that series. I mean, if I cared for it now, I got a friend who likes the Ace Combat series, but for me though, I was like, yeah, you know, we can go next on that one. You know,
basically anime, like mecha, but with jets.
Yeah.
Instead of mecha. That's what it is. The mecha anime, but with jets. And it takes place in a world called like Strange Real, which is not. It's basically a nice way of saying it's not our world, but it is our world, but not really. It's like it's kind of messed up.
Oh, thank you for giving me that knowledge. Yeah, it is pretty cool. What else do we have here? You talk about Silent Hill F. Now, no rest from the wiki. We can't really talk too much about that.
It wasn't Silent Hill F. They were showing Silent
No, I'm sorry,
Hill.
Town Hall. Sorry, I started Silent Hill F myself, so that's why.
Y'all seeing how the actual horror game is actually keep making an impact every time it shows up. The actual horror game.
So I am actually quite happy with what Silent Hills are doing lately because I feel like they're kind of branching out, but still like keeping the Silent Hill theme. And I'm hoping that like Townfall is going to be good because I feel like it's every other Silent Hill game. It's like it's good and it's shit and it's good and it's shit. So it's.
So Ivory, before you answer further, there's someone asked you a question in my chat. I'm co-streaming this back and forth on my other channel. Rachie asked, "Awesome. What other visual novels did you play?"
Oh, I'm not going to disclose that. Absolutely fucking not.
It's from the praise.
That's a side of the internet there is no man. Okay. I was playing itch.io trashy yandere dating sim visual novels.
Of course it is. Is there any other kind?
Oh, so he says, Irene, are you quite?
I recommend Freak Circus. That
he
was
says,
cute.
He says, Irene, are you quite happy with The Wolf Among Us 2?
It's not my type of game.
What she's saying is that she needs some type of goonership to it. She needs to. That's what she's saying.
Okay. My guilty pleasure is not my entire personality. I know I make it seem like that sometimes.
She's saying she needs Big B to take the shirt off for a second.
Oh wow.
Hey, that's what she wants.
Wow.
I feel like I'm being way too honest with my special interest with you guys sometimes.
It's okay. We're very inclusive, okay?
I think let's move on. Let's talk about Lara Croft for a second instead.
But real quick though. One thing I saw in the Silent Hill trailer though, which actually piqued my interest, is that I'm not for sure, but he saw like this little machine. I think it was like a machine or a door. It had like a whole bunch of symbols on it, right? One had like SH, and the SH to me stood out to me because it said I think it meant like Silent Hill. So I feel like there might be some type of government conspiracy thing going on there. I don't know. It looked interesting to me. It's a possibility. It just looked interesting to me. I'm like, why the series is like that? You have to watch the trailer. You'll know what I'm talking about or whatnot. And but go ahead, Lara Croft. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I have to get that out there. How do you feel? So you're a big Tomb Raider fan. Seems like. How do you feel about Tomb Raider?
I am I'm excited for the Legend of Atlantis. Because it is a remake of the first one. I have a problem with the trailer because I said this earlier today. But that's look. I think I just need to see more of the game because Lara Croft does not sound British to me, and I take issue with that because she's supposed to be like British aristocrat, and now she sounds like she's from LA, and I don't like that. That's wrong.
Listen, I hate to break it to you. The days of Lara Croft with the British accent is OVA.
She's an American now. That's why she has guns.
Jolie have a British accent. Like, why can't they make like a random VA and also a voice actor also like speak British?
That's how you know she's American. Just shoot with no hesitation.
I'll definitely be playing that because I've never played the first game. So
definitely. You could pick up the remasters, Aiden, for really cheap right now if you really want to hop on in and get into them.
They gave them away last month on PS Plus. The first.
No, I'm talking about this one though. Not the Survivor trilogy.
No. Yeah, so talk about the original. You're talking about the original trilogy, right?
Oh.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, the original. Yeah, those were remastered.
Those are. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can definitely pick those up for like really cheap, and like you said, you can get them on PSN or whatnot. So definitely look into that, dude. But yeah.
So this is the second remake of the first Lara Croft game, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Was the original.
Yeah. So it's a remake of a remake. We're getting remake exceptions nowadays.
Like I'll admit that, like my thing is like I like Lara Croft 2, but I like it, but I don't like it like that. Cause I play some of the games. Like I never beat the first original trilogy myself. I always see my cousin play it. Yeah. Actually, my cousin Vanta's nephew, Marcus. I think he had the game. If I recall. Yeah, I think Marcus.
I know my brother had it. I would watch him.
That's probably what it was. I watch him play it because we had some games, but like yeah.
Angel of Darkness was good.
What game? What you said, Riddler?
I need to try
Angel of Darkness was actually a good one.
But right now though, for me at least, I'm playing like a lot of smaller games. I'm taking a break from JRPGs as well, so I'm playing like a lot of smaller games. So I actually might hit up the original Tomb Raiders, pretty soon myself.
Yeah.
But let's get into the big one though, the one that's getting everybody heat. God of War, Luffy.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about the Cube? I think the Cube's the main character, honestly. I don't know. The Cube's the main character. Now, me and Vanta we've been having this discussion all week, right? About
Excuse me.
This is about the character, her face or whatnot. Vanta feels like as though she doesn't feel like she's inside like the world, right? If I understand you correctly.
Well, so what I was saying was, and this is seemingly a long-term topic, and I feel like it has a lot to do with what's going on with gaming now. Is like, it's a face scan, right? But it's like, it feels like they put a human, like she's the actress from Daredevil, and for some reason to me it's a little disturbing that you have an actress's face on a character that's a video game character, and it's like, it's kind of weird because I recognize her. Like, like I brought up the fact that my brother, like when he's watching a movie, he wants to be immersed in it, and he doesn't want to know like who the actors are until like it's over. And it's like with this, it's like I feel like I understand that now because I see her, I recognize her, but it's like she's just she's just, it feels like they just threw Karen from Daredevil into the shit, and she's just throwing her sort of, you know what I mean? And I think it's more because I haven't played. Full disclosure, I haven't personally played God of War Ragnarok or the 2018. Yeah, I haven't played God of War. I saw a playthrough. I haven't played it yet, but they look good. My point
Ryan,
is,
if you want to borrow a copyright, I can give you a copy. I'll let you borrow my copy.
I'll end up playing it. I have nothing against it. I just haven't had the time. But
yeah.
What I'm trying to point out is like, I don't have a connection to this character yet, so I'm like, that's why I'm a little bit on the fence. Maybe once I finish the games and play them, like I know apparently she appears in Ragnarok, so I'm like, okay, but it's still weird that like her face, just her face.
I
like,
knew I recognized her face.
Yeah, I literally say yeah.
She's in True Blood too.
And people. And to bring it to a point, like people are bringing up how they keep putting Deborah Wilson in the game.
Yeah, I brought that up, yeah.
And I love Deborah Wilson. I know she's in the new Wolverine as the Callisto, which personally, I think that's a good. I saw what she looked like, and I was like, I think that works. But at the same time, the people were pointing out she's been in so many games. I'm like, yeah, I can see how that'd be annoying after a while if you just have the same actor in a game and again, it starts to get weird. It's like, why aren't y'all making a original character that looks slightly different? I know you probably want to do the mocap. I don't know if it's like a money saving measure or anything like that. It's just, it's like to tie it to one more thing.
A different hair color.
I have a question in regards to this.
Well, yeah, just before I hand it off, one more thing. I feel like they've been having this weird discussion on like women in games and how that ties into like how women look and attraction, all that. I feel like the problem isn't so much what they're doing to women's faces, is more the fact that like they're just putting people in these games and they're not really adjusting their faces. And they're not really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the lighting, the skin, the picture, it comes off as weird because you put a one-to-one face. You're not exaggerating. Like, look at the Overwatch characters. They're not one-to-one humans, but you like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's look at your art style. Like when you make a art style, whatever, you exaggerate features, right? But they're making one-to-one humans and you're putting in a game. It's weird. It's weird.
Wait, hold on, man. I got a question. So you mean to tell me if somebody paid you $5 million right now to use your likeness and put you in the game exactly how you look, you would not take that money? That's the logic you're going with. Keep that in mind.
No, that's not the logic. That's not my point. My point is the fact that they're putting people in game, right? But they're not like making any unique adjustments to make that person look unique to that game.
But if I want to look like me in the game, I should have that right.
If you want to do, I mean, they can, but I'm saying like it's like the reason it's so disturbing.
Immersion, I think.
The reason it's disturbing is like, do you know what the term uncanny valley is? Where you have like, say in the terms of like robots, right? When you make a robot and then you start putting skin on the robot and you make it look like a human and act like a human, and you're just like, this is weird. This is like,
That's
sure
an
you look
android
human,
at that
but I
point.
can tell. But the point still stands. It's not full. Like it's not fully like the thing I want it to be. It's disturbing. It's like it's something different than what I want it to be. Like it doesn't fit. It doesn't match. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm not saying nothing like that. I actually do think she's pretty. I think it's fine. But I think when you do this thing where you just have like a full face that's like a human face, like if they put your mom in the game, right? Like say you knew this beforehand, say you agree, and then you look and it's just like, well, that's just your mom. That's not like a new character. That's just that you would just look at that as your mom. If your mom happened to be a voice, I'm just saying. Well, my point being is like, it's just disturbing to me that they're putting like a person's face that like you've seen before, that you know from something else, and it's like you're not doing anything to like fix that. And I feel like people understand that, see it, they're getting disturbed by it. They're doing this with they're throwing all types of, and I know we're in a cultural era, so they're throwing all types of explanations and shit that make sense to them, and it's just like
I don't see the problem if you make them at least look like no, as long as they like quote unquote adjusted to fit the theme. I don't see a problem with that. You're not going to tell me
That's my exact point. It's not fitting the theme. If this was Call of Duty, I'd be like, that's fine. Splinter Cell, fine. Metal Gear Solid, maybe, but fine. This is God of War. It's a fantasy, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I don't know. I feel like you should change your face a little bit. I'm not asking her to hurry her up.
I feel also she's a little bit too famous to have like be that face too. Because I won't look at her and say, "Oh, this is Faye from Ragnarok." I was like, "This is that vampire in True Blood." She's
That's what I'm saying. You have a famous person going through, and they don't do this. And I think people are pointing out they don't do this. Sorry if I'm a talker over you. Like, go.
No, you good.
I was just gonna point out they don't really do this with men that much. Like, they don't really, even with Nathan Fillion, they changed his face in his character. So it's I
can think of one example for a male. The Jedi Fallen Order game.
Yeah.
What's that actor? But
Cial, the dude that plays Cial, yeah.
Cial,
I think a lot of Vance's criticism, like I think it basically stems from not really playing the game and not sitting with the game, because most of it, like she's been playing the character for 8 years now. So it's like if you played God of War 2018 when it came out, and you've seen the evolution of Faye's character, they show her in different eras, her raising Atreus, her and Kratos. They talk about how she fought Kratos and whipped his ass, all the gods that she killed in the fight. So she's been playing this character for 8 years. So I think that you really need to, if you sat with 2018 and played it to really enjoy the story, really seen her evolution of her character, then you play Ragnarok and they get into her character again, I think it's not really as jarring. But I think like if this was somebody's first introduction to like God of War and they're seeing this for the first time, I completely understand how you could say this lady is famous, she doesn't fit God of War. So I do understand your point. But she's been playing the character for 8 years. You got to just really get into the story to really see.
Okay.
Because her face has definitely changed over the years.
100%.
I'm wondering if they have messed something up here too. Because when I look at all of the image there are like on Faye and God of War, in some media she looks a lot like Deborah, which is the actress, and in some media she does not look like it. So I feel like there's no actually like I feel like her looks doesn't have like a continuation. So I feel like there's a discrepancy there in how she looks in certain media. So I'm just wondering how she will actually look in like in the game.
The final product,
yeah.
Right. I definitely think that her face and Faye so far, like from 2018 to Ragnarok to now, I think it definitely looks more aged. Yeah. It definitely looks more aged. It definitely looks more rough, in not a way of like ugliness, but in a way of showing that like this lady died and now she's in like hell basically. So they kind of just goes along with the story they're trying to tell, that she does look more seasoned, more rough, and more older.
Let me ask this: what would take it to make you happy about the look? How about that? Let's go with
me personally.
Yes, you personally. No, Spidey ain't the one got the issue with it.
So, I guess I don't know. Like, I think they should. I hate to say this, but I feel like they should maybe tune the face up, maybe make some differences. I don't know. Maybe when the final game comes out, there'll be some changes. Maybe they'll like, oh, it's over time. Her face will change. Or I don't know. Maybe it'll be one of those things where you play the game and she starts to get equipment and she gets battle damage. I don't know. It could change, but I just feel I don't know. I think they should tune her face up a little bit. When I look at Kratos, I look at him as I don't. It's easier for me to look at that as a person, but mostly because I don't see that as a regular human being.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense, like, because I know that's not a person. I know that's a guy they made. Even if they face scan, even if they made it, no, that's Kratos. That's, you know what I mean. Even with Atreus, and it helps that the guy playing him isn't like super famous, but it's like, yeah. But when you just have an actor playing a role as a character, it just kind of throws me out of it. That's all I'm really saying.
I think a little bit your point. I gave you guys a link in the chat.
Cool, but
and I think in this, like, this is just a picture. This is one of the medias for like Lafay, whatever her name is. And I look at that picture and I don't see, this is not Faye from God of War. This is Deborah. I think that's my problem with her faces. Like, I see her and not the character.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know.
Okay. And I would know if it said like God of War on top of it, which is doing some media, but just take this one picture, and I was like, that's someone who put like, take Deborah and wool and give her a badass sword and a cube. That's what the picture is.
I mean, all I'm simply saying is like I just feel like this. Long as you can make it fit the theme of the narrative, I'm all for it. Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me I can't have my likeness in a game if I can make it fit.
I don't know.
If you want to make yourself look insanely crazy, that's perfectly fine with me. But you're not gonna sit here and say, "Hey, nobody's gonna come to me and say, hey, can we use your likeness, but we need to adjust how you look." That's gonna be a no from me. Because then it's gonna be that's not him. No, that's gonna be a no. Because then it's not me anymore.
It depends. Because I brought up Nathan Fillion specifically because his character is in what was it, Halo? Which games? I know he voices character in Halo ODST, and later gets turned into a Spartan in like either 4 or 5 or one of those. But from my understanding, is he specifically requests that they like kind of mess with his face. But it does look like Nathan Fillion, just with like a serious facial tune-up. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, I think in that instance, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like that works better. I think like messing with their facial features a little bit, exaggerating, maybe changing the skin, lighting, all these things makes you know what I mean? Especially because the character is technically not human anyway. And I don't know. I just feel like I would be better if there was some indication of, and it could very well be. I don't. Again, in this specific instance, I don't know this character. So I'm like, and there's more history there. So it's like, I haven't had time to get used to him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And like a lot of people are hung up on, again, on Luffy. I'm hung up on like, look, she's in this type of purgatory or a hell with other gods from other mythology. That's like the most interesting part for me. Like, I'm like, y'all arguing over this chick, what she is or whatnot. And also they're arguing over the name God of War. That's what they're arguing. That's so, I mean, it's weird to me. Like, because, as you know, this God of War series is currently, it's a sequel boot, right? It's a sequel, but it's also a reboot or whatnot. We're taking place in a whole different area. They're trying to explore different mythologies, If I recall before, God of War was actually supposed to take place in Egypt before it took place in Norse, but they had switched it up. Now, if I recall.
Kratos is actually Greek mythology.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's Greek. What I'm saying was the next series was supposed to take place in Egypt. That's how I probably should have said. It was supposed to take place in Egypt, but then they didn't take place because I think if I were to state it, it was around the time Assassin's Creed was going to take place in Egypt. They didn't want to feel like they were copying Assassin's Creed or something like that. Now, I could be wrong on that. So they switched it up to Norse mythology, and I'm like, that's pretty cool that they're trying to explore different mythologies. And also in God of War 2018, it was already teased about different mythology because if I recall, Tyr had in his vault, right? He had Egyptian, and then he had I forgot what else he had in his vault. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. That's badass. So now when we have Luffy, she's in this purgatory. We met an Egyptian goddess and a god. They're all God of Wars, by the way. A God of War of Egypt and a God of War of Mongolia or Tibet. So I'm like, yo, that's pretty baller. But everybody's not hung up about that, though. I'm a his mythology kind of dude. So that's just me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like it's you know how it is culture war. It's like the minute you get on Twitter, it's like where everything you like goes to die. But
that's funny.
that's by far the most interesting thing about it is the fact that they're finally embracing other cultures and trying to incorporate that, and seeing other pantheons and culture, religion. Like I can't wait for that. Like I really want to see what they do with it. I know people are commenting on the Quirk Chungus of the cube, which I'm somewhat on the fence by, but I'm also just like
I feel like that cube is like a cube of D&D. It could be wrong though. I really do. I feel like that's a god.
I was like gelatinous cube. Yeah, no, that's D&D. But some people were saying it's like it could be Metatron's cube or something like that. It could be to this other. It could be references. I don't know. I'm just curious to see what they do with it.
I mean, didn't you know it's the Tesseract because Lofe is the mother of Loki in Norse mythology.
But ultimately though, like I think God of War Luffy is going to be pretty good. And people are saying, is this a sequel? Is it a what do you call spinoff? I'm like, look, let me tell you, they still said that Kratos is still going to have his games. Kratos is not going away right now. So you can call it. You can call it even a side. Like I wouldn't even call it a side game. You probably call it a concurrent game. Technically, it's a mainline game that's going alongside the other two games in this trilogy or whatnot. So far or whatnot,
You're replacing Kratos. It's like the same nigga that's been in like 30 games. Like
I feel at this point, God of War is more of a name of a universe than a description of a series.
That's what I think. Yeah. That's what I feel like.
He's not even a God of War in the first two games. So that's what I don't understand. It's like people complaining about these things, and they're not even playing the games to even know like the what they're talking about.
And that's why I stopped listening to him months ago.
You see so many people, oh no, Kratos, God of War is Kratos. He's not even the God of War in the first two games.
I think, to be fair, I think that's more of a it's more of like a title of like what he is and was, and kind of like a statement on Destiny and the legacy that he's trying to take off, and you know what I'm trying to say. That's all that but regardless, the fact that she's going to fight other gods of war is kind of like what carries it. I'm just curious if it's gonna carry the same or similar tone, or what's it gonna do? Like,
well, I mean, we won't know that till the game is out. And I don't feel like people again should be bitching until the game is actually out.
Now, really, for the next next year and a half, we're going to hear niggas talk, go do the whole go through the motions for the next year and a half. Talking about how Faye is changing the way how men getting rid of men in gaming or some shit. You already know the conversation that's gonna go.
How dare they have a female protagonist?
You know what's funny? I saw O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah. Ice Cube's son. Yeah.
Ice Cube's son talking about it, and that's when I kind of knew people were insane, because he was straight up just saying like, hey, like, isn't it no, like somebody's bringing up like, what if they made like a male version of Tomb Raider? And like, then people were like, nigga, that's Uncharted.
That's Uncharted.
It's a male version of Tomb Raider. Like, I think he was bringing it up. And then somebody was like saying something about, what was it? I think he said like, what is the male version of, isn't Bayonetta the female version of Devil May Cry? And it's like, well, kind of. And I'm pretty sure it's made by the same creators. It's kind of just like, I think that's kind of shows how silly this whole thing is. It's like, when did it happen?
Well, we all know what it is. It's a grift. We already know what it is.
I think it's more about the writing than anything else. It's like, if it's not good, then it's obviously gonna run into some criticism, and people don't know how to handle that because they just call it woke. And I'm like, listen, I just want it to be good. That's it. The gameplay looks good. It's like, I just want the writing to be consistent with that.
Yeah, if I recall, someone said they brought back the jump button. They literally brought back the jump button in God of War.
Yeah.
God of War.
He sacrificed Kratos sacrificed himself so she could have air combos.
You know, so like, I think, like I said, the state of play overall, I think it was pretty good for the most part. You know, but I do wish it was more Sony games, because this is the overall Sony thing. I think I brought this up the other day to you, Vanta. It's like we need more smaller. We really do need more smaller scale games. We really do, though, because it is kind of cringe and sad that like we're getting like 1 to 2 or 3 exclusives. Like I don't remember how much. Like I think we had like up to almost 30 exclusives in the past like 6 years for PlayStation or whatnot. And you know, as you know, back in the PS2 era, PS3 era, we had a lot of exclusives coming out, but I think we need some Spyros. We need some Crash Bandicoots. We need something in there. We need something that's fixed.
You know, them niggas chained in the basement.
That's funny.
Yo, listen, niggas gotta buy the games, bro.
Monkey Island after like 30 years of no game.
Nobody was buying those games, and that's the problem. And that's why.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying, Spider.
The last Sly Cooper did nothing. The last Jack Daxter did nothing. The last Infamous was not doing nothing.
That's it.
People ask for these games, they come out, they sell 1 million copies, and then people say, "Oh, you never put it on." You see people every day talking about, "Yo, we need Resistance back, we need kills."
Dude, that's what I've been saying, dude. That's why I said y'all need to go out and support Rayman. Y'all keep capping for these games. Like I'm telling y'all people keep capping for these games, and then guess what? Rayman always told him like, look, Rayman's he's dead now. He's gone. Like Vince just said, they locked him up in prison. He's not coming out. Crash Bandicoot is sitting there like, where am I at, y'all? Dr. Neo Cortex is in the corner trying to figure out how to break out. He can't break out.
The last Spyro game that wasn't like the Reignite trilogy was in 2008. So we were coming up on like 2 decades of
that's the thing. That's the thing, Irene, is that they came out those remasters say, hey, are y'all interested in Spyro and Crash again? They're like, oh, y'all aren't? Well, guess what? Go back to prison, my niggas.
Back in the basement, bro.
So our final batch of mascots right now is Rayman. Rayman, y'all go out and buy Rayman.
I don't really think it matters because I'm looking it up. The Spyro Reignited trilogy sold 10 million units, and they haven't made a game in 8 years.
But it's not making Call of Duty numbers though. They want 15 million, Irene. That's what they want. They want 15. Look, I'll say is this: if PlayStation sold 100 million consoles, right? They at least want at least about 50 to 20 million. At least at the very minimum. But you know what though? People like Spider said, they ain't going out and buy these games. They don't want them. They don't. They rather play Fortnite now.
I think Spyro was in development, but Xbox canceled that. So y'all got to take that up with Xbox because they own the IP. A new Spyro game was in the works and they canceled it. They did not greenlight it.
So sad. So sad.
Someone get Bill Gates on the phone.
So
Bill Gates on the phone.
Hit up my girl Aisha Swarmer and ask her for Spyro.
Aisha, homegirl, boo. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, boo. I already said boo. Hold on, let me get my girl on the phone. Boo. We gotta talk, boo.
No,
we need Spyro.
I live a couple of hours drive from where he lives. Like I could probably figure
like girl, we need Crash, girl. You keep telling us you make these exclusives. We gonna give up Crash.
I heard you were green lighting and Spyro. Like what the fuck's up with that? I know you're not the only own stocks anymore, but it's your fault.
And look, you never know. But look, they could bring Spyro out Sunday. We gotta wait for the Xbox showcase. You never know.
Oh yeah, you never know. You never know. Yep, that is factual. But enough about the state of play though. Let's talk about Summer Games Fest while it's fresh in everybody's minds. It just happened today. What are y'all thoughts on it for those who see the games reveal? Me personally, I gave it a B minus. Let's say a B. I gave it a B.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too right.
And I gave it a B because they showcased more newer games that we didn't really know too much about. Did some games that we already did. Like that's why I have an issue with a lot of these game showcases that they always show us the old shit that we already know about. Like I want to know what are they currently digging up right now, cooking up right now. Now they showed off Code Veronica. I missed the beginning of that. That was cool. What are your thoughts on Code Veronica?
Yeah, I think that was the only thing I was interested in. But it's only called Veronica. They dropped the code, so.
You know, I was like, wow, Code Veronica. I mean, we already been hearing that that was coming, for a while. But it's just to see it actually here now.
I'm actually wondering, did we actually hear that was coming, or was it just wishful thinking?
Yeah,
Because when I'm talking about it, people say, I want this, but I never heard anything about it was actually coming. I thought that was just wishful thinking.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. It was like a couple years ago, like a big thing came out, it was basically saying that Capcom was working on Code Veronica, or whatnot, but it's like a couple years out or whatnot. So that was a couple years ago. I remember vaguely reading that article. So I mean, that's cool because they also say that they're working on Resident Evil 5 remake too. That's what they're currently working on too at the same time. Really, don't be hating on Chris Redfield in that Boulder Punch, sir. Big hater. It's because he's stronger than you, Riddler.
Silent Hill's a better horror game. I
mean, I wouldn't disagree with you. I mean, I used to be scared of Resident Evil, but then I kind of I got some balls and I played it and I was like, oh, this is actually not scary at all. So I mean, I get it. What else did they showcase today?
You know what I was surprised they showed? Alien Isolation 2.
Yeah.
Almost kind of a surprise.
I thought I beat the first one to this day.
I thought that game was kind of dead. I feel like I haven't heard anything about it since it was good, and then no one talked about it.
It was for a while, from what I understand, but then up until about 2018, 2019, people were really piquing interest, wanting a sequel. But also, it was at Sega as of recently. If y'all don't know, they are technically restructuring a lot of their studios. They're telling their studios to work on games that you're best at. Basically, they're not trying to strive to chase the whole live service thing, like that anymore. So they told us because Creative Assembly right now, they're currently working on 2 Total War games at the moment, and then Alien Isolation. Those are the best games those are all the 3 best games that they know. Which is why RGG's staying with Yakuza, etc., and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. But Alien Isolation, I still haven't beat to this day. I think the furthest I got is you kill the first alien, and then you meet another one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I said, yeah, I'm good. But I do have some pretty crazy clips of me playing that game from years ago. So, yeah. What else? What else do y'all have?
I could read off my list. So I did both lists for State of Play and Summer Games Fest of games that I'm buying day one.
Yeah.
So for Summer Games Fest, Star Wars Zero, of course, that's a day one. Star Wars Galactic Racer. I thought Crossfire looked really good getting that day one. Obviously, Resident Evil Veronica. Stellar Blade 2 looked amazing, buying that day one. Final Fantasy 7 Part 3, buying that day one. And then you got Mafia DLC, the Sonic Crossworlds, Godzilla DLC, the 007 DLC, which I'm surprised they revealed a DLC this early. But I did just beat the game, and the game is definitely amazing. So I'm excited about that.
I'm actually at the end of it. I'm in the Antarctica right now, or Arctica. Protocol.
Yeah, you getting close.
I'm at go ahead. Yeah.
Virtua Fighter, which that single player mode Virtua Fighter looked really good. Blood of Dawnwalker, obviously, and then Stranger Than Heaven and Gundam Rogue Orbit looked pretty great too. And also the Last Ronin, but they didn't show any gameplay for TMNT Last Ronin. So.
Yeah, I think that's the second time. I think that's every time they show that game, they never show gameplay for that game. Every time.
The game was in development by THQ, but they didn't like the direction it was going in because they said it was based on God of War and Arkham, that was that tone.
Oh, okay.
So they rebooted it and handed it to Platinum Games, who's making it now. So.
Okay.
Wait, that Last Ronin, is they basing it off the actual comic of the Last Ronin?
Yes. Yep.
I might have to look into that.
For me personally, I would have to say for my list, of course, is Star Wars Racer. Star Wars Zero Company. I've been excited for that game for a while. That's my game. Crossfire looked great. Control Resident keep it a buck. I need to finish up the first one. I'm gonna restart it because it lost interest in it. I'm gonna have to restart it to catch up or whatnot. Or what do you call Virtual Fighter looks pretty cool. I will say that. What else do we have here? Yeah, First Light was really interesting. Seeing the DLC for that game. So I don't know. It kind of tells me that they was already like ready for the DLC, but like they could, they want to save for some DLC. I mean, that's cool or whatnot. I mean, I appreciate that. But so far, I mean, yeah, look pretty good. Look pretty good. Final Fantasy Revelations, 7 Revelation.
Yeah, buddy.
I still need to. It's crazy. All right now, I'm going through my rotation of Final Fantasy games. I'm playing through every Final Fantasy game. Right. I played 1. I played 3, 4. Never played 5, 6, 7. I played a bit of 8, bit of 9. I beat 10 like at least 8 times. 10 is that's my game. Played a little bit of 11. Played about 75% of 12. So I'm going through my list of Final Fantasy again. Put it like that. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to start with like the original Final Fantasy 7 or just go into the integrate and stuff. But I think I need to start with the original though. What do y'all think on that?
I feel like if you play the remake, you don't need to play the first one. And I love the original one, but if you only care about the story, sure they changed some things in the remake, but it's not actually that different. So I mean, you don't have to. I feel like you might. There's new graphics, but kind of the same story. And if you're the kind of person who don't like replays, it's gonna feel like a replay.
Okay.
I feel like I really said you should play the remake trilogy first and then go back and play the original one to see all the differences in the story.
Okay.
Because God knows there's a lot of it.
Yeah. And I love the original one. I have like hours and hours of Chocobo breeding in that one.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you play the remake and then play the first one, you're gonna see true character assassination.
Bongo said Trapper for Dead by Daylight is his mascot. Bongo's where'd you come from?
I really know what I'm talking about when I say there's true character assassination in that game. Dead ass series for Final Fantasy 7.
I have the one problem I have with the remakes is that I think is it Rufus? Yeah, like the Shinra president. Like he looks so much like that doctor from Twilight. Every time I look at him, I was like, this is a Twilight character. I don't know why they just look so similar.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. What else did they showcase here? God, my memory is so bad today.
Let me say this before you proceed.
Go ahead.
So there was this segment during the show where Jeff was hyping it up, and he was like, this is from a franchise that we've been waiting for a decade, and it's a franchise that's finally come back, and we are so excited, and y'all minds gonna be blown. And then it's the fucking Wolf Within that was revealed 9 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Jack, bro, don't waste my fucking time no more, dog.
Just dude, that nigga be trolling, bro.
You
don't
said
waste
what?
my time, man.
Wolf Within?
The Wolf Within.
Wolf
Among Us, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on. That's actually very highly anticipated. I will say that.
Yeah, but he revealed it at the Game Awards 6 years ago.
Did he? Oh shit, he did.
It has a trailer. I'm thinking he's we bringing this game back that people been asking for. It's been a decade. I'm thinking he about to talk about some fucking Mega Man Legends shit or some goddamn Dino Crisis. You feel me? Some fucking Dino Crisis or something. And he talking about the Wolf of. Come on, don't waste my time with that shit. Come on, man.
He do be doing that. Hey.
Yeah.
He did be doing
game of all time. It's a highly anticipated game. Everyone's been asking about it.
Bro.
It's fucking Lego Star Wars or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Actually pretty cool to be fair.
I mean, it's just like Jess. He just be announcing shit that we just don't really give a fuck about. I mean, don't get me wrong. We care about some people. We like the Wolf Among Us, but like we think I was hoping are you gonna tell us about some Jet Set Radio Future remake or a remaster or something? Tell me something. Tell me something good. Tell me something good.
Something good. This is how you got fucking what
Highguard dead, dude. You gotta kill Highguard.
This is how you got Highguard in trouble.
Bro,
Like,
people talk about goddamn. They talk about rumors that fucking somebody working on Sly Cooper or it's an infamous collection.
Yeah.
And then he showing Jeff up that bitch showing duck games and shit. Like, come on, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Some of those games could be just shown, just throw it up on Twitter. I'll be okay with that. I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. I know that they paid like $1,000, like $2 million, $1 million to get their shit shown, but goddamn, like y'all can just post it on Twitter for free.
That's a problem with people. And the biggest problem with people is like they expect games that are for like them. That's the biggest problem. No one can look at a thing and go, okay, that's not for me. But what's the next announcement? What's the thing? You know what I mean? The next big thing. It's like everything got to be for everybody, and it's like,
listen. Go ahead, Irene.
Yeah, I was kind of I came into it looking both the state of play and the Summerfest today. I came in like with the mindset there's not going to be much of the things I like here because the majority of the things that I'm interested in came from like the showcase or like the Black Voices in Gaming or like woman-led games. Those are the games that I'm excited about because they feel like less of a overhyped production and more like unique.
Exactly.
Listen.
I feel like if they set the go ahead, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, listen, I agree with everything Vanta said. People should be able to say, this is not for me, but all right, let me see what's next.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with Jeff. Before he talked about fucking Wolf Among Us,
right?
It was like 8 games of this is not for me. Let's see what's next. He's showing the duck game. He's showing the fucking Wuthering Waves, free-to-play shit. You're showing all this indie shit, and it's like, all right, cool, it's not for me. Let me see what's next. Then when we finally get to see what's next, 9 games later, he hyping his shit up in his Wolf Among Us, and that's the problem. It's the pacing, yo.
Yeah.
The pacing is terrible.
Yeah. You know, you're right on the money. Because I was gonna say, man, if you would just set the tone and just like that's half the problem with a lot of these showcases. Like, you gotta set the tone. Like, I feel like indie showcases low key just like wholesome or whatever, you know, or you know what I mean. Half the time it's a farm. They're trying to recreate what's that game?
Farming Sim, Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing. Half the time they're just reheating old nachos. It's like occasionally they'll do some weird stuff, or Among Us, or Lethal Company. They're trying to you know what I mean? They're trying to.
Hold on 1 second, Joe.
Yeah,
go ahead. And it's just like, man, just be honest with us at this point. Like, just give us what we want. Half the time, if you just tell people what they want and be straight with it, I bet they'd react better than just trying to hype everything up.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Speaking about reactions, I just love that at the end of every trailer, it's like, wasn't that amazing? And the audience goes, yeah.
No, what was that one? No, it's crazy. No, you know what's crazy? You just reminded me of that shit.
Some great shit on a farm. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all. And there was that one game, Lords of the Fallen 2. After that game was shown, the audience was like, yeah. I knew it's because the CEO of that company fucked him over because niggas know that he's part of that culture war shit, dude. He's number one, dude. He's like, yeah, we put sexy females in our games, bro. Yeah. We don't do the whole, yada yada, do male female whatever.
I was getting to the point where at one point I was like, super like politics or whatever, and I'm like, and I still like have my personally have my view politics, but I'm saying at this point I'm like, you niggas are too dumb. I don't even want to hear what y'all got to say about shit right now.
No one gives a shit about your opinion.
There's this one dude on Twitter. No, actually, it's not even just one dude, but it's like one dude in specific, and he's like a streamer. And all he does is post, like, he plays some bullshit ass games, but he'll post some weird shit like these Western games can't do anything like this. And it'll be some bullshit, like, not even like a real game, like some titty anime type shit that's just like do a shoot a puzzle and you unlock a naked girl. It'll be some bullshit. And he does it all the time. And I see it and I'm like, dude, I know what you're doing. I sincerely hope nobody's falling for this. I know they are.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just like, can we just, I don't know.
Be normal. Be fucking normal.
Can we just stop assuming everyone's out to attack and just like play the fucking thing that we're interested? At this point, I'm like, that doesn't interest me. You know what? That's fine. That's fair.
That's all you can say, dude. That's all you have to say.
Like, you know what? It's fine. It's fair. It's
Look, man. That's what I say. Like when, like I was, you know, me. I got my own personal enemies. Niggas be like, "Sir, you just playing it, bro." I play against an interest me. That's it. It's not hard. If it looks good, I'll buy it and I'll play it day one, and that's fine. That's fair. That's it. It's not hard. It's not the devs aren't to get me. They're not here to get me. Yeah. I'm safe. I'm in my house. I'm okay. I'm okay.
We need to unite the kingdoms. Hey, ball and gun niggas, you got any ball and gun shit that's good? You need some sword and magic recommendations or some puzzles? I'll hook you up. Just hook me up. What's a good ball and gun shit?
But yeah, man. Like, so it's just like, damn, dude. But yeah, that's pretty much it though. Like with that dude, with the I just remember like freaking Lord is Fallen, dude. Because I was interested in that game. Like, let me tell you, I was really interested in number 2 when I was just like, dude, this guy's just going on about the culture war shit. I said, bro, I just lost interest. I said, I don't give a fuck no more. I don't even care, dude. Oh, but one thing I want to bring up though. That we forgot. Marvel token, y'all. The last 4 characters. Token battle. Last 4 characters. Carnage, Magneto, Green Goblin. Cool. I'm picking it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Picking it up. They got some baller characters right now. They do. That's all I want to say. I'm
assuming that the last 4 characters, since it's Team Ghost Rider, I'm assuming that it's probably gonna be the Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe you'll have Blade and maybe Doctor Strange, possibly Punisher. Maybe, but you know what? Tokon, they always got some like random ass obscure character on the team, so maybe you'll have some random ass vampire.
Yeah,
maybe Lilith. Lilith will be cool.
Yeah, they're gonna put in Mobius. There you go. There you go. Mobius.
Go spin them.
They announced Hitman Classic Trilogy remastered. Saber Interactive apparently. So I didn't see that until just now. They're adding in faithfully restored visuals to the game, photo mode, instant graphics toggle. The world is yours. So it looks like they're doing a Halo remastered type of thing. A Halo type of thing, like they do with Halo, 1 remaster. So that's actually pretty cool. So 3 games in 1. That's cool. All right. Did
you guys ever enjoy the game Dungeon Keeper?
I heard of it, never played it.
Never played it though.
Because there is a game that was in a showcase called Infamous Keeper that looks like a real good spiritual successor from that, where you play like you are like the dungeon master and building the dungeon for the adventures coming.
Well, I know where this is going with you.
Wasn't there like an original version and then they made like a new version? And the problem with the new version was they basically made it like all like it was like, didn't they like make it full of like DLC or something, or like
I don't know. I've only played like Dungeon Keeper. I think this is something my husband would know more. There is a re-release, a gold version of Dungeon Keeper.
Yeah.
But
let me see.
But anyway, Dungeon Keeper was like critically acclaimed, and I'm looking forward to see if Infamous Keeper can actually like satisfy that need, because I feel like that type of game has not been seen since. Not in that way, at least.
Okay, so they showed off Threads of Time. Damn it, I missed that, dude. They showed off Threads of Time. It's if y'all haven't heard Threads of Time, it's the game that's a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. That's coming out. Yeah.
That's a tall order.
It actually looks phenomenal. When I last checked it out, like I'm like excited for it. It's a day one purchase for me for an indie game, and I think they're going to do a really good job on it. I hope it's very successful. Like I know that a lot of people who aren't who are JRPG fans are probably not going to pick it up because it's not a JRPG from Japan, but it's an inspiration. But I hope they do pick it up, support it. But one last game here, the Dawnwalker Saga. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Not my type of game.
Didn't see it.
That was a vampire. That was a vampire game.
Oh yeah. You talking about Blood of Dawnwalker? If you just said
Blood, yes. Name, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, Blood. Yes.
I'm semi interested. I won't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah.
I have to be honest. I'm semi-interested in that. To say otherwise, I'd be lying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on that day one, and I'm glad it comes out September 3rd, which is 2 weeks before Wolverine. So I'll have 2 weeks to No Life, Blood of Dawn.
Dude, September. Oh my God, my nigga. Oh, that month is cracked, dude.
Yeah.
That month is just cracked. I can't.
Game to release it.
I can't, dude. Goddamn.
I think the only thing that makes me interested in the Blood of Dawnwalker is because it's directed by the what's his face, Thomas, the Polish guy, did Witcher 3.
All I can say is just fuck motherfucking. I'm sorry. Fuck fucking whatchamacallit though. Fuck GTA. That's all I can say.
Yo, GTA
why
is
you
like,
so mad?
that's like my least anticipated game this year.
I'm gonna keep it. I kind of agree with you, dude. Like, I like GTA. I like GTA, but it's just like it's not like that kind of game to play. Like, it's not like to rush to. I mean, I can wait on it.
GTA is a very
But you
popular
need to
game.
keep the hype alive.
It's gonna do 100 million copies day one, but there are way better games than Grand Theft Auto.
But Sniper, I'm gonna need you to cut me half your check though. So I'm gonna need you to cut me half your check though, so I can get half these games I want on day one. Can you do that for me? Hook me up.
I want to mention something else because I have a game that I watched on the showcase that I was like, that's such a bad timing, dude. And it's called Wild Blue Skies. And it's
Star Fox.
Yeah, it's a Star Fox game, and it's gonna be released in August, about a month after the new Star Fox game has come out. So
Support that game.
I feel like they kind of like, yeah, we're gonna give people what they want. We're gonna make a new Star Fox game, and then Nintendo was like, we get a new Star Fox game for you.
Yeah.
Y'all support the indie game. At least the indie game will be all secret.
This main character look like a crackhead, yo. Whoever this main character is on Wild Blue Skies box cover looks like a crackhead.
Mantha, we don't support Nintendo till Nintendo improves themselves. Okay?
You don't support Nintendo.
I'm sure. Look. I have a love and hate. Look, I have a love and hate relationship with Nintendo. Okay, yes, I am a Sony nigga. Don't give me. I got a PS3, PS5, and fucking PlayStation 4 over there. I am a Sony nigga. I got the Switch right here too. But shit, Nintendo keep going. They keep going 5 steps ahead and 5 steps back. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how, but they're the only ones that do it.
Me and Nintendo are in an abusive relationship. I will love that fucker, but it's doing me dirty.
Exactly. Like shit. Like if I were ever going to buy third parties, I wouldn't go to a Nintendo console. I'll go to either PC or my PlayStation or PS5 to buy third party. You can't go Nintendo with the game key card shit. But hey, me, they gonna say just play the game, play the goddamn game, bro. Play the goddamn game. No, dude.
So we have now reached the disparity rant portion of the podcast.
No. Wow. Hey, I'm not gonna write
We're like what are those called? The hourglass.
Yeah, we're about to both y'all.
How do you feel about the key card? Just let it out.
Hey, I'm good. I already let out my grievances. All right. So let's move on to to other topics that we're going to talk about today. So this one, I think this is one that really wanted to talk about here. So this is called, to give you all like an idea, it's called the 2-minute trailer versus 2-hour complaint video. Kind of like what we were talking about earlier, where basically, it's an ecosystem of social media, where people will watch a 2-minute video or teaser or whatever, but then they complain about it for like 2 hours on social media. So really, go ahead and start out with that, dude.
Oh no! I mean, we practically already talked about it.
Yeah, true.
Like, if we being general, I just felt like the fact that somebody can make a whole 2 to 3 hour opinion over a 2-minute trailer is just outright fucking insane, and I can't take you seriously.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it boils down to.
I mean, it is pretty insane how some YouTubers though they can like take a 2-minute video and then they stretch it out and complain. Like, I mean, they stretch it out to like a 20-minute video. Like how? Like they didn't show you shit or whatever. And then I get it though.
It just of anything, like, and I know several people probably feel this way. It just makes you want to just buy the game just because you're fucking complaining.
I don't get how people hate buy games though.
I'm that much of a nerd.
No, like they hate the person making the video so much or support what it goes against.
Yeah.
Well, that too, but that's funny. But no, I just think it's fucking outright insane. Like, there's no way you could sit here and tell me you came up with a whole 3-hour fucking video about a 2-minute video. They tried to do that shit with The Witcher, and I'm just sitting here like, bro.
Turn it down.
I mean, some people have that talent, and if they can make money doing it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
That's
pretty
the
much
nature of social
we're lying
media.
to each other. No, I mean, we
Monetize
just,
social media.
Twitter should be
you're not
deleted.
wrong.
Twitter should be deleted, but that's just me.
I fucking invite
Twitter needs to be deleted,
fucking
excommunicated.
fucker.
Now, if you don't want to talk about that topic anymore, then we have another topic though.
Yeah.
This is one that Aiden's posted about that he want to talk about. So this is basically AI upscaling video games. You know, you have DLSS 5, you have FSR 4, and then you have PSSR or PSSR. That's what I call it. So
Nigga
as,
saying pisser.
as you know, a lot of people, a lot of game devs these days are using AI upscaling to, make their games look better or run smoother or whatnot. But at the end of the day, a lot of these games run like shit. So what's y'all's thoughts on using AI upscaling? Some people like them, some people don't like them. When it comes to computer hardware, people say, well, if you're going to buy this new PC hardware, or GPU or something like that, buy one that has DLSS 5 or whatnot, or yada yada woo. So, Aiden, since this is your topic, give us your thoughts on this one, dude. Break it
We
down
can't
for
hear
us.
you, Aiden.
He's like,
Sorry, I was muted. With this topic, it wasn't so much the upscaling that I wanted to talk about. It was more of the generated faces that they're doing on characters. Like
Okay.
Filters.
Oh, that
Because yes, upscaling. We've already talked about that, I believe. But
yeah.
if anyone wants to jump in, I just think it's crazy that
shit. Yes,
they're not really giving. First of all, I mean, I just don't see a need for it. Maybe if they give you options, that's fine. You can turn it off and on. But from like some videos I've seen, it seems like the NVIDIA doesn't really want the developers to have the option to adjust it how they want. So basically, the art they created is being covered completely with this filter or whatever you want to call it. And people are upset with that. I am a little bit too. But like I said, if it's an option, I just won't have it on. I don't even have an NVIDIA GPU, so it doesn't matter.
Is it going to be an option, though? That's the question.
I believe so, yes.
What is it called?
It's called Yes, fine.
I just know it's part of DLSS 5. Let me see what it's talking about here.
It's one of those things. Like it's like the whole. If you've seen that with Resident Evil, let's see, 9 or whatnot with Grace.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically what he's talking about. And it literally like Instagram filtered and slash yassified Grace. Like
I think.
Funny,
I think the people that made it were like low key, just like saying like, yeah, we're kind of proud that it doesn't look like shit.
Wait. Look, y'all got an example of this.
just type in Grace DLSS 5.
It looks like one of those shitty Instagram AI.
Yeah, it
filters
adds
they're
like
making.
light. It changes the whole lighting. It adds makeup, so it kind of just doesn't fit certain games. But overall, like the whole point of it is it's just covering what the developers intended with the game.
Yeah.
And from what I'm hearing, they're not really giving developers options to tweak it. It's just there, off or on.
I feel like this might just turn like games into a hyper realistic like hodgepodge. Everything will look the same because it's the same filter.
It just, I don't know.
I do see the big difference, though, if I'm being honest.
My thing with AI is I think AI should not be used as a lot of developers or just using that shit as a crutch or not. That's just me personally. I feel like games should be optimized. Quit trying to push like maximum graphics and actually get your games to run with the hardware specs that you're giving with and stuff. I mean, what's the point of this whole gasifying filter? Like, what's it supposed to do for like the normal person? Like, is it really gonna? What's the application? Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
like here's my thing with it that I'm looking at regarding this picture with Grace that he was talking about. It's a close up. The thing is not only does it change the face and everything else to a degree, but also it's changing the actual theme of the setting that she's sitting in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's doing a lot more than what it should be doing anyway to begin with. Because like I'm looking at this rain and how the rain is, and I'm going by the time of the day. I'm guessing here it's supposed to be slightly like dark because that's how it is when usually you have clouds and it's rain, dark clouds and it's raining, et cetera, et cetera. It eliminates all of that.
I want to see this on more faces because I'm afraid that like the filter is not really like, as I said before, like it's not like a derivative of the original face. I feel like there might be a big chance that like all, as I said before, everything is going to look the same.
Like this is what I'm looking
Because
at.
like it didn't just take her it gave her bigger lips. Like she has a duck face now.
I'm looking
like
at
she got lip fillers.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like I feel like to add on to this bullshit debate about like features and like women and all this shit. It's like I feel like this is not supposed to be there because I feel like they made the character that they're trying to make this character be. Do you understand what I'm saying? They didn't want her to look like
wearing makeup in this time.
They didn't want her to
crisis.
look like exactly. They didn't want her to look like that. They want her to look like somebody who's going through something. They want her to look like somebody you protect in this thing. They don't just want her to just be some pretty white girl. They want her to be specifically like somebody that like she's traumatized by the events. You see her what she like. It's not like that's what I feel like they're failing in that aspect. In when they're trying to like. Over like if she was like an anime character, I feel like you would lose so much in terms of like I don't know what aura, like I don't know what to call that. Like you.
No, I just feel like the whole theme is just gone because of it.
Yeah,
I feel like it aged her as well. Like in the first picture, she could be like a teenager, like. Or early 20s, but like in the other picture, she's mid-20s. Like she even has tired eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think like also another thing too is like I get that this whole what the technology is supposed to do. I feel like this technology is great, has great uses for people who are on like lower end hardware. I guess you could say as a PC gamer, and that's to help them like see like clear up the muddy textures, make something different. I guess right. That's what I feel as though that should be the case. But
well, here's the funny thing: this showcase they had to run it on two 5090s for it to work. One is for the effects, and one's for the game, of course. And they never gave an answer if this is going to be available for hardware that's under 5090 yet, which is laughable because they're just still like images. No, there's no movement. So can you imagine the performance?
Oh yeah.
With all of this trying to happen.
Yeah, right. Vent, I just sent you a message on Steam, Vent, real quick.
Okay.
We'll take a look at that real quick.
But I mean, they even showed this with Starfield and Hogwarts Legacy, and it just looks ridiculous in my opinion. But I don't know. It just changes the whole mood of the game, and it's honestly like covering what the developers intended. That's my problem with it.
I get where he coming from 100% with that. Because it's like you pretty much trying to override what, like he said, like what the developers intended and all of that.
Yeah.
But I actually get what Disparity's talking about. Like if it's intended for like low end PCs, I can see that to help them out. But other than that, it's just why are we even here doing this?
It feels a little intrusive to the design, to be honest.
No, it's being exactly that. Exactly what you said, Ari. That's pretty much what it's doing.
Let me see.
Anyone have any thoughts on it? Anything?
I mean, and mind you, I don't mind AI if it's used properly. Like if it's used like for the correct attendance of it, you know what I mean. I'm okay with it, but that's like saying, okay, I give Vanta my artwork, and then he decides to change it. Or upscale it or go 2.0 with it. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what that is.
You think it's a little bit too far, or a misuse? As you
The
I would say,
NVIDIA remix.
do I feel like it's a misuse of it? Yes. Because, like I said, you taking away the person's original creative design and idea that they came up with.
Yeah, I tend to agree. It's like it's putting a filter on something, and we've already had something that's that they've completely established as developers, and it's not even like doing, like, say, a mod where it's like you can say that's, you know, something different. It's putting something in game that's claiming to be, or claiming to be a part of the game, and ultimately, you know, just doing their own thing.
And this is going to be for the GPU, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
'cause this will be
They
for the
only confirmed
NVIDIA
it
move.
on the 5090, but they had to run two simultaneously for this to work. So that just tells you how early it is, I guess, or ambitious they are.
Yeah. And how much they going to charge for this?
5090?
Shit, they ought to pay us.
Oh, those are like $3,000 each.
5090 is $3,000. So pretty much you paying $3,000 for AI
Throw a filter.
For
upscaling.
this bullshit.
I feel like 90s of any, like, the last 3 generation has just been a myth. There's like 4 people in the world who has them, because like we're gonna release the 5090s. They're never available. They're like, they cost like $1 million.
Yeah.
And I feel like even if you had the money to buy them, they're like not available to be sold, because I guess other people buy them, but I don't know anyone who has a 90 anything.
Your ass.
Yeah.
I just did it at least state its other uses if you're gonna be paying that much.
5090?
Yes.
I mean, it's more
Oh,
of
was
just
that
like
just-
it's an enthusiast graphics card. People just,
Okay.
you know, they want to have the most frame rate possible. And I mean, you could use it for editing and like rendering and stuff. It's really good with that too.
But their whole main thing was showing off the AI scaling thing, pretty much.
Yeah, just the filter effect, whatever they want to call it.
Okay.
They say it's the next revelation or whatever you want to call it for gaming, but it's just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's bizarre.
No, it is. Yeah, I stand by that. It's just as I said. They needed to promote something for it, and they found the newest thing to promote regarding it. The problem is that like my personal opinion is, and I stand by this, you're taking what somebody envisioned for themselves, and now you're saying it needs to be changed.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Does anyone have any other thoughts on it, or no?
Nope.
Tighter. Okay. Well, let's shift subjects to something that has, well, I guess personally affected me, and possibly others. Do you remember the last time you played Destiny 2? Or how about
a few
the
months
first
ago.
time? Oh, really? What about the first time? Do you remember fighting what's that guy's name? The Cabal. Do you remember when they sealed away the light? Do you remember all that?
Which DLC was that? Because I'll have to
trying to
tell
think
you.
of
if
I'm
I
talking
actually
about the
played
first
it.
one. It's no longer in the game, by the way. But or do you remember going to doing the freaking whatever? I'm trying to point out. Destiny 2 is it's winding down. It's I mean it's not closed. It's not, they're not ending it. They're not shutting it down. But the next update is supposedly the final live update, like their final development kind of thing. So they're adding a
So-
bunch of stuff.
Here's my
because-
question: are they making a 3?
Well, everyone hopes. So
Hope
if you've
so.
been watching the game, the Summer Games Fest, you saw all the spam of Destiny 3. Please give us Destiny 3.
50%
if
of the
you saw-
shatter least.
If you've been seeing the tweets of people saying, even Paul Tassi, who's like the Forbes video game writer, if you've been seeing it, like everyone hopes so. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. For one, Sony bought Destiny for a $1 billion a few years back, and basically they undervalued it. They basically found out that they overpaid by a lot. and a lot has come out. A lot have been saying, some of the devs are saying like, hey, maybe if the people, like, I don't know, their CEO or whatever, weren't too busy buying cars while they were being like laid off because they're expecting a big layoff, maybe they would have saved the game. Maybe that would have actually contributed to save the game. Obviously, they've they've been hanging around. Obviously, I know the relationship with Destiny. A lot of players are mad because they've taken a lot of the content out of the game in the DLC vault, or what is it called, the vault or whatever, with the intention of putting him back, and they've been piecemealing some things back in, or putting some things, like they put some Destiny 1 stuff in there, like the raid, the Oryx raid, the one with Crota's raid, Crota's End, what was it? Vault of Glass, all that stuff. So if you remember that stuff, you can jump in, start playing Destiny 2, and raise your level.
I didn't know that.
It's been like a couple years since I played because I burnt out on it. But I went back to it, and I was like, they changed some things. It makes it feel a little better, but at the same time, it's a little weirder because instead of having, they have like a portal, and it's basically just a thing where you just there's a lot. It's weird. It was a weird transition, but I don't know. It's weird to think that this game this franchise has been going on is like gonna end, or not end, but like it's gonna kind of fizzle out. It's gonna be on live support.
I feel if my dad was still playing Destiny, I would be like, finally. Because the only thing, like, was Destiny ever fun? Because the only thing I know about Destiny is my dad bitching about content disappearing, weapon grinds, and he was like, oh, you should play this with me. And I was like,
right.
You have never made this game like sound fun, and you want me to play it?
That's the thing. That's the thing. It is fun. The gameplay is fun. The problem is it's attached to a lot of microtransactions, the power grind, like you mentioned before, the fact that they've been taking content out of the game. Since I started the game, the thing that Destiny 2 started with wasn't in the game. But the thing that I liked, which was a Forsaken campaign, isn't in the game anymore. So like you can still do stuff that's related to it, but you can't go run that campaign, which was a big deal. That's when one of the main characters died. That was like a big deal, and they took it out. And they've been running seasonal content.
So they took out old boy dying?
They took it out, which, spoiler, in the what's the Final Shape DLC, he comes back in a weird story, dead, not really dead bullshit thing. So they kind of brought him back, but not really, but kind of. It's a lot of there's a lot of weird shenanigans going on in Destiny.
This sounds a little bit like me and Ark. Like, this game fucking sucks. 10 out of 10, 1,000 hours played.
Wait, I have a genuine question.
You get it. It fucking sucks.
Wait. I have a genuine question. So they took out that whole scene where old boy was pretty much smoking everybody, and then he died.
Yes. Well, I think you can. I think you can still play it somehow, like that mission. But the whole campaign, like the whole expansion is gone in some parts. Like the raid, that's a part of it. And
what I mean is like that whole cutscene at the beginning where he's pull out his gun and just start smoking everybody, and then he got that whole cutscene is gone.
Hold on. So they have this thing called the timeline where you can go. I don't know. I didn't go back and play it, but you can go back and play. It'll give you like a summary of what some certain events were about. So I think you can play like the first mission, and I think that's it. So I think that's, and then like it runs through a quick summary of everything that happened. Or not everything, but just like a quick like.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is sucked because now you can still do the raid, you can still do the dungeon, you can still play in the one of the areas, but they took the other area out. But
what I'm talking about is the whole cutscene aspect of it, where dude fucking went down there and started killing everybody, and then his ghost got shot.
Yes, they have so you can, like I said, that's the first mission. You could still play the first mission, but everything else they took out other than like the actual thing that you play. That's but more to the point, it's like they've added in a lot of stuff. They've taken away just as much, it feels like. So it's like over the years, people have kind of lost their trust. So I don't know. It's
Do you
kind
know
of
why they took it out?
supposedly the game was bloated. Supposedly it was getting to a point where, and from what I understand, this game is like held together by like Gorilla Tape because it's like
Damn.
yeah, it was getting to be like 400 or 500 gigs or something like that. It was getting to be like really big. It was getting to be to the point where it would take hours to like update simple stuff. That's my understanding that when I last checked. Supposedly, but they've been kind of slowly changing, fixing, and arranging things, and I don't, to various degrees. I still think the new player stuff is like atrocious because a lot of times the game, when you jump in and there's like a new content drop, they like to throw you into like whatever the newest mission is, and if you're just playing just to figure out the game, you don't know what's going on. You're just like, what do I do? Like who? Like,
Yeah.
So it's like that. Yeah, it's been atrocious. I remember I tried to get my cousin in, and we didn't know what it's very bad. But
and that is why I tell y'all, don't skip shit. That is why I tell you, because when you get jumped into the middle of something, it's like, what the fuck is this? Why is this person here? Who is this person?
It doesn't make
like
Yeah,
now,
but
granted,
what you gonna do when the game developer literally deletes shit? So if you're not the one skipping it,
yeah. That's why I give Persona credit. Like, yeah, the beginning is slow, but at least that slow you can justify because it's introducing you to the environment, the world, all the characters, what the main scenario is built around and everything. Yeah, of course it's slow because it's doing all of that. So we can justify that being slow at the beginning.
Yeah.
On the flip side, though, if you haven't, like, you're in the middle of a playthrough Persona game and you haven't played it for 2 years and you come back, it's like, I am 50 hours in. I have to start over.
I mean, Irene, that's a personal problem there.
I know. That's how I play my games. I give up and then leave it for 2 years and come back and hopefully I know how to play.
At least you ain't as bad as your husband.
Hey, I already told her that earlier.
I mean, yeah, true, but no one can be as bad as my husband. But in that sense, we are soulmates.
Wow.
If I don't finish a game in the first week, it's gonna take me 2 years to finish it.
Damn! Wow.
I feel it.
I'll tell her how you said that too.
Oh, no, he knows it. I know it. Like I don't think he's ashamed over the games he don't finish. He's just like, it's not fun anymore. I'm gonna move on. At least I'm having fun, bitches.
the weird thing about Destiny for me is the fact that like all these games, all these live service games, a lot of them were chasing Destiny. They were chasing Fortnite. I think now they're more or less chasing Fortnite, but they would explicitly mention trying to go, after Destiny in that way. And it's like, that's the weird thing. It's like Destiny, this whole time they were basically hanging on, like barely hanging on.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of
You
crazy.
want to know the wild part is?
What's up?
The Division, the only one who wasn't chasing Destiny, and that's why it still has a player base, and still you could still go in there right now and still get updates and still play it. Anthem.
I mean, another thing too is Ubisoft really support. That's one thing with Ubisoft is that they do support their games for quite a long time.
Right.
That even though they get a lot of hate, that is one thing that Ubisoft does do. They do.
Anthem. The second I sat there and heard that was supposed to be quote unquote the Destiny killer, I laughed. I was like, bro, y'all ain't about to last 6 months. I bet you that.
First of all, the worst thing you can curse a game is call it the anything killer, the Halo killer. Like you don't even remember half the games that were supposed to kill another game half the time. Like that's the worst thing anyone can do. It's like, don't do that. It's not even the devs half the time. Half the time it's just some like
it's
journalist
a player
or
base.
something. Yeah, it's a player base or a journalist. That's like you cursed your game before. Yeah. It's crazy that the game was hanging on, but here's the Destiny 2. Like, you want to play it before people slowly start trickling off of that one. I hear the next update though is pretty good. Like, it's gonna fix allegedly some things, but
Hey, you got to give them credit though. They kept it alive for that long.
How long has Destiny 2 been around?
Oh, fucking wild,
10 years, right?
10 years.
Almost 10 years.
About 10?
Yeah.
Oh, it's about 10?
Yeah, and to be
A
fair, it's
decade
still,
ain't bad.
yeah, it's still gonna be online. It's just they like you can still play Destiny 1 too. So obviously they intended to keep it online. It's for however long. The sad part is the devs were still working on like new content that would probably never see the light of day. Even though they knew at some point that they weren't gonna be, around very like, or at least not the devs, but the higher ups knew like, okay, we're gonna, we're gonna cut this off. Like I said earlier, they are awaiting like layoffs, so they are eventually gonna have to lay these people off. Which sucks.
So
But,
there's been no talks of D3 then, as of right now.
as far as I know, none. As far as I know, there's no. Like there's a chance, but the chance is more like, is Marathon? It's not gonna happen. Is Marathon gonna be mega successful? Are people gonna buy all the DLC from Destiny? No. What's gonna happen is even if you put all that money in, it's either gonna get invested in the Marathon, and what doesn't get invested in the Marathon is gonna go to the CEO's new car. Cars. He's a car collector.
I was hoping that maybe they're gonna put some energy in a new Halo game, but probably not.
No, that's
wrong company. Wrong company.
It used to be the company, but it's not anymore. So
okay, I don't think I paid attention to that. I thought Bungie was still doing Halo.
Also, the funny thing, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure the people who made Destiny 2 aren't there anymore. Like, it's even if they made D3, it's going to be a completely different thing. Like, I don't think there's any room for another live service game that's just going to do the same things. I would love if they tried it again, maybe down the line, but maybe, at best, what you could hope for is a narrative experience.
So, let me ask you this, then. So, regardless to what system they changed or whatever, if they made it D3, you wouldn't buy it?
I think
just because of the name.
It's not that. It's just more the fact that
there's nothing wrong with
it'd be a live service game. Knowing the history of Destiny, it would probably be delayed, not have enough content initially. It would there'd be some glitches, there would be some problems, and then maybe a year or two later they'd release some DLC. And I think in the current environment, I don't know if that game would survive everything. It's just
so you mean like in the current sale? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I wouldn't play it. I'm just saying it's more like right now, for what it is. Like, I think they would need so much work that we're looking at 5-10 years down the line of maybe a Destiny 3 happening. If it ever happened, if we ever saw the light of day, in which I just doubt it. Like, they're shuttering Destiny 2, so it's like I don't think they're gonna. I don't think we can make it in this market right now.
You don't feel like okay? No, that's fair because. I mean, there's a couple, like, I won't sugarcoat it. There's a couple of games I would just get just because of the name.
Yeah.
Persona being one of them, Destiny being one of them. Xenosaga, they made another one, or they remastered it or remade it. I would get it just because
I love
of that.
There's a lot of games I would love to see a remaster. If we want to talk about that, but it's like
Silent Hill. I can't think of the name of it right now. It was one of the more super dark ones. I want all of them, but it was one particular. I want to say Homecoming, but that's a guess. It was like the darkest one they made. I want to say it was Homecoming, but that's a guess off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
Is that Silent Hill 4? No, Silent Hill 4 is The Room, right?
Yeah.
The Room, that's the one. You just said it, Irene. The Room.
Yeah.
That was the one. Yes, that one. That one. Yes.
That one, the start grossed me out a little bit. I don't know why. It's like rooms and flesh and.
I would definitely if they redid The Room, I would definitely get that. The room was phenomenal in my opinion.
I actually have a story about that game. Not necessarily. I was playing it like by myself. First time I played it, I was home alone, and I was living with my grandparents, and they were like out to dinner with friends or something like that. And it was like it just unnerved me so much that I literally like I turned on all the lights in the entire house, and I called my grandpas and asking when they were coming home. And my grandpa was like, "I'm so happy you called. These people are so boring. We're coming home right now." And my grandpa still laughs about the time I played this scary game that made me turn on all the lights in the house, and I was like, I'm not going to bed because this shit freaks me out.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I guess it's like it was. I don't think it was any of the like one of the best games, but that one was kind of unnerving, I think.
Yeah, I get that.
Psychologically, it was fucked up. Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we have like 10 minutes left to the show today. Anything else you guys want to say real quick before we head out? I mean, we didn't get through all the topics that we need to get through, but I think we got through a good chunk today, truthfully. We got through everything.
I actually didn't. I knew about some of the Bungie stuff. I didn't know about all. I didn't know they was like just. I didn't know they cut content like that.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
That's why I was asking you, did they get rid of the part of the dude dying? Because I love that fucking scene with a passion. That literally got me into Forsaken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the problem, is like they literally, like, you could probably jump in and play like the first mission, but other than that, like everything else, the hunts, everything that made that part of the game the way it is, like it's out. It's like, and which is crazy because you can't really do much of anything that was like that in the game, but which, and the other thing is the fact that like all the stuff that was post the final shape is like most people's from what I understand, the general consensus is they should have like kind of stopped the game and started Destiny 3 from there, because it's like the story's over like at that point. It's like, or at least that part of the saga is more or less over, so it's like but yeah, then they just made more stuff, and it just creates more mysteries that some of it we won't ever see the answer to. And it's just like, well,
it sounded like they pulled the Xeno saga.
They kind of did. Like, if like I know they didn't technically, or was it Xenogears or Xeno? Actually,
it was Saga. It was Saga, because you got to remember, Xeno Saga was slotted for 6 games.
Well, yeah, but Gears was also like, he was gonna do something like, from my understanding, it's like the villain is like explains part of the plot, or it just kind of like, it feels like they planned more for all those games and they just didn't get to really do what they needed to do. So it's like, yeah,
understandable.
Yeah.
But the way they did Xeno Saga was so dirty. Like, they literally, like, the events between 1 and 2, they put in a whole bunch of lore for you to read. I'm like, bro. And then they shortened 2. That's why I always tell people, I love the Xeno Saga series. We just don't talk about 2.
Yeah. But y'all, I appreciate you guys for coming on through today. I think it was a great podcast as usual. Of course, we got a lot of stuff out. Any last words from you guys? Well, we'll go Dark Riddler. Let people know who you are, what you're about, before we get head on out of here.
Oh, yeah. I'm on a super long vacation. Everybody knows that. I actually need to make a post regarding that. Actually, I finally, what's that line I'm trying to say? I finally caught a good break.
That's good.
That I'm taking, and I'm trying to, very, 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 very. Trust me, Aiden. I got stories for days, man. But, yeah, honestly, and we got a lot of updates. I gotta actually, while I'm off, I'm gonna do that. I actually got a huge major update to our game too. I need to sit down and really look at and do too. I just haven't. God damn, my hand's about to cramp up. But pretty much, I got a promotion and all of that. So
nice.
Yeah,
That's good. That's real good.
Are we gonna see a game at Summer Games Fest next year?
Sure. Give me Summer Game Fest money.
I said you got the pay to play. Come on now, baby.
That's funny. That's funny. But nah, good stuff. Really good stuff, dude.
It's in early access though, Spider. To be honest.
That's good though, dude. Xanthan, let people know who you are, what you're about. You know, all the good stuff.
I'm just man the Black Knight. Your cousins just trying to survive here. Just kidding. Go this.
Nah, I feel it. All right, go ahead, Aiden. Go ahead.
Hold on. I got a question for Xanthan. Hold on. Regarding D2, did they get rid of the weapons too? All of the weapons or no?
Some are gone and some are back.
Is that sniper still in the game?
It depends. I can let you know afterwards. I'll go through with it.
The Whisper and the Worm, man. That's the only gun.
Oh no, it's in there. It's in there.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I'll talk
Look,
to you.
I worked hard for that fucking sniper. I love that sniper.
Spider, because you're our guest, sir, tell us who you are, what you're about. You know, promote yourself, show people, let people know what you do.
Man, listen, it's the Maximum Spider. I just be chilling, doing me. Maximum Spider Month starts next week. Not next week, I'm tweaking. Next month in July, I'm gonna be playing every single 3D Spider-Man game, starting on the PS2, leading into the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. So if y'all interested in that, pull up on my Twitch, all 29.9 Gaming, 29.9 Gaming on the YouTube as well. And yeah, I've been over here, you know, podding and listening to y'all get swaggy and playing The Witcher 3, enjoying it and hanging out.
New
so
DLC
listen,
coming.
I know that's why I'm playing it out.
I thought
You know what?
it was out already.
You know what's
No,
crazy?
it's not out yet.
You know what's crazy for me? I'm gonna just say it real quick. I can't get back into The Witcher 3. It's because I was backseat gamed on that game. Like you know when you're playing a video game, you're trying to figure out things on your for yourself, you know, type shit. And then like you got just people telling you like what to do before you even fight the creature or the monster or whatever. And, you know, it just shit just ruins the experience for me. You know, it really does. So every time when I try to get played in Witcher 3. I get like a certain mode. I think it's usually after like what's it called, the Baron or whatnot, when you find out, you know, what happened to his daughter, if I recall, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And that's when I usually stop. I'm just like, after that, I'm just like, yeah, I feel like I don't feel like playing no more, you know, because like, you know, yeah, my experience was just fun at the end of the day. But that's it though.
That's how I feel about Wild Arms 3.
Well, yeah, you know, it sucks when shit like that happens. Though. It really does suck. Aiden, let people know who you are, what you're about. Good, sir.
Yeah, I'm a fellow creator like these fellas here, and you know, passionate about games. But I need some game recommendations because it's time for me to start buying some stuff from this year. I've been playing old shit, and I'm a little tired of it.
Okay, so Aiden, the main question is, what's your budget looking like? How much you trying to spend? That's the question.
You want a silly ass, funny ass game to run through? That's pretty fast, but it's funny as fuck because of the narrator.
What's up?
That is. Give me a minute. I'll send you a link to it.
What kind of game are you talking about? 2026 games.
Probably 2025 and 2026. But
okay.
Story-driven stuff.
Story-driven.
Yeah, single player.
Single player. All right, so you got to start with this. I mean, look, are you on PC? What's the system?
Yeah, I'm on PC. I need to get a PlayStation.
Oh, so you on PC? All right, bet. So if you on PC, do you like JRPG?
You know, I don't know if I've ever. You just recommend me one.
He a X-Ball gun gamer. He a X-Ball gun gamer. He a Western gamer, bro.
Listen, I need to know more before we get off here, though. Like, all right, so you saying single player story, but what type of game? You talking about third person shooter? You talking about JRPG? You talking about, you know, samurai action? Are you looking for a superhero?
Honestly,
like, what kind?
man, I'll play anything. I just need something that.
All right,
you guys would recommend me.
Hold on, I'll see you.
All right, I got you.
The past year to now.
I mean, if you were okay, so I'm gonna recommend one game. If you want a great game, but it's a long game, I would say Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But you gotta be into the combat though. That's the problem for a lot of people. If the combat doesn't suit you, don't go no further. But it's a great. It's a
one. I can get through that one. I'm sure.
But it's a phenomenal game.
No. I'm gonna give you some joints. I'm gonna give you some joints that's not gonna take you 70 hours to beat. So we're gonna start right here. Pirate Yakuza. Grab that. One of the best games from last year. It's a JRPG, but it's the single player story action, so it's not like super kookly, right?
Like a dragon.
And look, and these games is on sale. Like a Dragon, the Pirate Yakuza, the Pirate one.
Yeah.
And Stellar Blade. You got to get the Stellar Blade. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't played that.
Why would you want him to have a half-ass told story though?
Oh, what's the half-ass told story?
Stellar Blade.
The devs even admitted that story wasn't even finished and they was rushed. So it's like the story has a lot of gaps in it.
I'm the type of guy that the story could be about two lesbian peanuts walking to the gas station. As long as the fucking gameplay is top tier, that's tough.
Hey, you know what?
I don't care.
I prioritize gameplay over story.
Yeah, I don't care.
But
I don't care.
For me, I have to go that has to go hand to hand. Gameplay and story. For at least me.
But let me say this for the record: as far as Stellar Blade goes, I was gonna get it just so I could fight Scarlet from Nikkei because she's in that game, and you do get to fight her. So I get it. In that instance, I get where he coming from.
I'm gonna give you one more, and I'm only giving you like the low key gems.
All right.
You need to grab this Mafia Old Country. It's on sale right now, and they got a new story expansion coming out in August. Mafia Old Country got good shooting on there. The story is amazing. Italian love, beauty, crime. You need to play that.
I feel like if you don't mind long ass games, and if you're interested in like the Shin Megami Tensei universe, the Raidu remastered came out last year.
Yeah. Oh, Raidu's good. Yeah, Raidu's good.
Did they never remade
like I said, I already gave you
2 Aiden in YouTube chat.
I already gave you Kingdom Come Deliverance. I want to throw out System Shock. System Shock's another great one. It's a remaster. Yeah, it's a remaster.
Y'all trying to scare this man off, man. Listen,
hey, that System Shock was a great game.
He ain't gonna finish it. The combat is ass. He's not gonna ass.
Hey, like I said, man, I said you gotta get it. You got to be into the combat. You got to be into it. Look. I'll be totally honest with you, Spider. When I played the first one, I didn't like it because of combat. I said the same thing you were saying. Combat was ass, but I don't know what it was for the second one. The second one, I said, you know what? I'm gonna give this combat a chance, and then I started killing niggas. I was like, oh shit, I'm a medieval god. I said, oh shit, I was just killing them. It's okay. I'm with it now. And then I learned how to use my long sword. Shit. I was like, okay, yeah, I can dig it. But it took me 7 months to beat that game, though. It took me a long time to beat it. And I played the game. So yeah, that's why I said like if you got the time, that's like you got to have the time to play that game. You know, you just can't just.
In regards to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, can you dual wield?
Yes, no, you can't in a sense. If I remember, it's been a while since it's been like 3 or 4 months since I played it. You can you get a short sword, long sword, halberd, and one more weapon and a spear, I believe, that you can use that you can master, or whatnot. I wish you could do because you got to remember, dual wielding wasn't a medieval thing at all. They didn't dual wield like that. You know, probably in Arabia, in Middle East and shit, but in Europe and stuff, medieval Europe, they didn't dual wield like that. I love
history. To play the first one?
No, you don't. Okay. The first one they'll give you. It's like a whole new area. Vanta, what's your question?
I was gonna ask: Is there any? This lore is the following, right? Like, is there any? What's the main difference between the original and the remake? Like,
no, there's not. What? What? Kingdom Come?
No, we're talking about Kingdom Come.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Yeah, but the story each story is self-contained. Like I didn't play the first one, Aiden's, but in the second game they'll tell you the story and stuff like that, like what's going on, and why the main character is doing X, Y, Z. One last game I could probably recommend, which I only beat half of it because my save file got corrupted. It's a Metro Exodus. That's another great one.
I played that one.
Okay, you like it? Okay. I need to get back into it. Like I said, my save file got corrupted.
That's how I felt about BioShock 2.
Now,
shit got corrupted. I had to do it all over. I was not happy.
I got a quick bonus one for you. Now, if you want a boomer shooter, and if you're into Warhammer, bolt gun. Get bolt gun. It's short. It's a short. Okay. 20-hour game.
I think you recommended me that one before.
I love
I
both
even
guys.
played Forgive Me Father too. I've been playing that too.
That's a good. That's a good. That's a good game. I love the game. It's a great game. I'm kind of stuck in the battle arena though right now on that one, but it's a good game. I really is.
Appreciate all the recommendations.
Yeah, I better be seeing you upload all of them, Aidens. Every part of your experience, Aidens. I better see y'all uploaded. I love them called Cat.
If you're not afraid of water, Subnautica 2 is in early access.
Girl, we ain't finna let him play no 10-hour demo and then wait 3 years later to the full game. But y'all, like I said, thank you guys for joining. Y'all, Spider, like I said, you always welcome to come back. If you ever want to come back, I'll let you know. I'll message you on the topics or whatever you're interested. Come on through. And this is anybody who's in chat. If you guys want to talk, hang out. I'm with it. Thank you guys as always. I'll see y'all next month. Where we in? God, we're in June. Ooh, we got July. Oh shit.
Yep.
September's a big month, y'all. But again, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and you guys have a good night. See y'all next time.
All right.
All right.